I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but ladies, you know if a man leaves you, you the problem, right? That's it. I'm done. I'm done.
Why y'all be out here talking about, oh, I would never do no wifey shit for a man? Like, don't do no wifey shit for a man with no ring. And y'all don't be referring to not having kids. Like, y'all be having kids with these niggas, but whole time y'all are referring to, like, cooking shrimp Alfredo, folding laundry. Like, what are we talking about right now? Do y'all even like men? Like, like it's starting to confuse me a little bit. Like, you either want the man or you don't want the man. Like, what do you want the man for? And it's like, I hate to play devil's advocate when it comes to men. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that. But sometimes y'all be confusing me. So I know if I'm confused as the woman, they're definitely confused just because they're men. Like, I don't know. I just be a little perplexed. Like, I be screaming, no wifey shit with no ring, then fuck around and have his kids. Like, that don't make no sense. You lost the plot. Now you trapped for life with no ring and a kid. God save y'all, for real.
I feel like for me, my body count.
Are you meditating?
Because I have to bring it in.
Okay.
My body count counts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because I have a strong belief that every single man that I have sex with, I pair bond with, I'm spiritual. So a portion of their energy gets put into my body. It's someone entering my temple, and I strongly believe that every single time I allow someone to enter my temple, I take a piece of their energy with me.
128. 128. That's all it takes.
All it takes.
And what's your excuse?
I haven't found anyone to marry.
128. Then they're cute. They're cute. And if you want to be more expensive, they're over here. Which I wouldn't want that one either. That's all it takes.
Broke as fuck, on his ass. Probably already saw plasma. So this pride and dignity. The gang system is always the last thing to go. So he done went through the wardrobe, the shoes, everything that was worth selling, he done sold. This is the last resort. At the end of the day gonna end. But a nigga never admit he broke. He'll say some shit like, man, I don't even play that motherfucker for real. Nigga, you in your 15th season on 2K. I just hope the shit getting sold for a good cause. Some motherfucker sell that shit for drugs. A motherfucker a little short on the rent. Something do gotta give. It is what it is.
Why did I just see a video of a woman walking through Walmart in the jewelry section showing her man engagement rings? And he had the nerve to say why he hasn't done it yet is because he hasn't found anybody to marry.
Ma'am, are you okay? No means no. He doesn't have to marry you if he doesn't want to. That's why don't nobody like y'all. Y'all always trying to bully somebody.
The night before we did it like that morning. We did it that night, in the middle of the night, waking me up. We did it before I cooked dinner. We did it after I cooked dinner. And then here I am. I can't walk, y'all. My customers out.
So, and you stand for a living, you need to be able to
walk.
Yes. Well, even if you were not a cosmetologist, didn't do hair, you would need to be able to walk.
Right.
So,
Yana, I got everything.
You know, I feel compelled on behalf of so many women to say to you, congratulations. I just wanted to put out there that some people's misery is some people's dream. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Xander Walker to work it in. 2.4. Gobert. Got it all.
I ain't trying to be no hater, and I ain't trying to tell you what to do. But a lot of these people that y'all listening to on this internet while they're in whole marriages and committed relationships, sprinkle, sprinkle, they're leading you, and this is what they're leading you to. This is going to end up being you. So you can continue listening to them and following their advice like it's the Holy Grail, but this is what they're leading you into.
One of the most shocking parts about getting a boyfriend is finding out how much other girls are doing for their boyfriends. Because when you get a boyfriend, you're in this secret little club, right? And girls start talking to you about their relationship in a way they wouldn't talk to you about their relationship if they were single, which there's something to unpack there, but this isn't that video. Anyway, you'll just be talking to a girl and she'll let you know, oh yeah, I have to do my boyfriend's laundry this weekend. I will never forget the first time in college, I watched this guy walk into my friend's dorm, drop off his, I guess he wasn't some guy, he was her boyfriend, but still, he's also just some guy, drop off his laundry and leave. I was like, what was that? She's like, oh, well, I do his laundry for him. I was like, why? She's like, because he's my boyfriend. I was like, okay.
Because she wants to? Because it makes her happy to do something nice for her man?
I couldn't believe that there were girls, married or not, just waking up, looking at the man next to him and being like, okay, I'm about to do 75% more of the housework today.
But you wouldn't be surprised if you saw a man all of a sudden start assisting a woman financially, right?
To me, and she asked me, she says, what would you do if you overheard your husband having a conversation and he said he wasn't attracted to you? I can't have that. I'll take the divorce. So I asked my bestie, I said, bitch, what would you do? She calmly says, I would run my errands. Now, immediately when she says this, the whole vibe begins to change. It gets real dark out, clouds start to form. I heard a little thunder. There was some lightning that flashed in the sky. I said, what? She said, I would run my errands. I would go somewhere and I would gather my thoughts. I would come up with a game plan and a deadline. She said she would give herself 12 to 18 months. And in that 12 to 18 months, she would figure out exactly what she would need to do to level up every single area and aspect of her life. Well, look at her. She said she would start by getting a therapist. There would be some things that she would need to reconcile within herself. She would need some help processing the grief and the betrayal that she felt she was dealt at the hands of her husband. But she said most importantly, she would need someone to help her stay on track.
We are way too grown to be sending WYD texts every day, all day. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Excuse me? Working. Paying bills. Getting in this money. Are you adding to the pot?
This is funny or what, or not, but my neighbors over here are getting a divorce. She told him last night that he told her last night that she could have the house and everything in it. Well, this morning he goes and rents some heavy equipment, and him and his best friend has been over here today while she's been at work, and she hasn't got home yet. She has no idea. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh well.
Sis, if you can't be corrected, then you cannot be directed. And if you cannot be directed, then you can't be protected. We claim to be the least protected woman today in the United States. And one of the reasons I honestly think that is because we don't like to listen. Yeah, we don't like to hear constructive criticism. We don't want anyone telling us what to do. We want to do our own thing. I mean, aren't y'all tired of the broken homes? Aren't y'all tired of the broken relationships? Don't we want to make Black families great again? Don't we want to make marriage and unity great again? Well, one of the ways that we can do that is learning how to take correction from our significant other. I mean, honestly, how can you claim to love this person, to trust them, and yet you can't trust their judgment? You can't trust that this person has your best interest at heart. Are you going to agree with every decision? No. Are you going to understand every decision? No. But at the end of the day, you can safely trust in him. You know that he will not lead you astray. Sometimes we do need to shut up. Shut the hell up, actually. Sometimes we are the problem, and we need to hear a little correction from our man because sometimes we are the problem. And in order for us to really be directed in the right direction, we have to be willing to have those uncomfortable conversations and hear that criticism that might not make us feel good, but it's going to lead us on the right path in the long run. How can he honestly protect you if he can't even direct you? You're inviting trouble your way. Let's all just put the big girl underwear on and get it together.
Women swerving now, they want the truth from men. But let me explain to you. Let me give you a demonstration of what that would sound like. Excuse me, how you doing? How you doing? I'm such and such. Nice to meet you. I noticed you had a real nice shape. You look like you can take some good dick. Look like you can fuck good, and look like I can fuck you easily without spending a lot of money. Now, I only got about $80 to spend, try to get you drunk, to try to get you to like me, to go back to your place, because I really don't have a spot that's comfortable. I got shit everywhere, and then I got a couple of exes that might just pop up because I owe them money. All right. Now, this don't mean I don't respect women. I just don't have a whole lot of time to persuade you into liking me because I'm on a time frame. And when we go out, we trying to fuck as many women as possible. Are you cool with that? Boy, get the fuck out of my face. The fuck?